Beer, welcome to this half-hour Fox11 Undercover special.
Up front, recruiting the gangbangers of tomorrow.
Kids barely old enough to shave, enticed by older gang members. And it happens right on middle school campuses, despite a law against it.
Has your child been recruited?
Also tonight, gang leaders in prison still calling the shots on the streets of L.A. It's all about communication, getting orders from the inside to operatives on the outside. The crackdown at one of California's toughest prisons to cut gang bosses off from those who do their dirty work.
They got him right there.
DEA agents, soldiers in the ongoing war on drugs, on the move against an ecstasy ring in Orange County. Tonight, the training of these drug warriors and those who disagree with this nation's drug-fighting policies.
And the craziness of cruising. Now it's being cranked up with kids jumping on top of their moving cars with no one at the wheel. These stunts are deadly, but their popularity is growing.
The first of tonight's Encore stories deals with the relentless recruiting of gangbangers. It's happening every day in Southern California, not only in high schools, but now, as John Schwada reports, in middle schools, right on campus.
It's at gunpoint in Watts that police arrest these two young toughs. The bus goes down across from a middle school where gangbangers routinely recruit the school's 12 and 13-year-old students to join them on the wrong side of the tracks. After school in another part of L.A., two gangbangers give a ceremonial beating to their latest recruit, a junior high student. They're testing the kid to see if he has the right stuff for thug life, as a cell phone camera catches the action. Under California law, recruiting a minor to join a criminal street gang is punishable by up to 3 years in prison. But still, it goes on daily. School kids actively solicited right on campus to join gangs whose violence frequently turns schoolyards into war zones. Gang expert and civil rights lawyer Connie Rice.
I've been in junior high schools and high schools where I have seen Grape Street Crip recruiters in the hallways of the schools.
From my point of view, Markham Middle School has essentially become a taxpayer-funded gang recruitment center.
L.A. City Attorney Rocky Delgadillo says Markham Middle School is under siege. Without organized activities on campus, the school's parents say their kids are vulnerable to the pull of 7 street gangs that claim Markham's neighborhoods.
It's so dangerous that the kids who attend this school have to join a gang just to survive.
Experts estimate that 120,000 school-age kids live in so-called hot zones. Those are the areas where the city's most violent gangs operate. Now, that's a huge pool of kids for the gangs to recruit from, yet despite that, that law against gang recruiting has seldom been used. Only 6 people in L.A. County have ever been charged with violating it, and none have been convicted. Ryson says school leaders are often clueless about gang recruitment on campus.
The principal has no idea that those recruiters are going up and down the hallways of our public schools recruiting kids for gangs. And when I informed the principal, one principal said, "Well, no, we have metal detectors. We don't have a problem."
When L.A. City Attorney put the spotlight on Markham's gang problems, some school officials scoffed. Delgadillo says those officials are out of touch.
The most dangerous street, if you looked on the map, was the one that circled Markham Middle School, according to the kids. So we do have a problem there. And I applaud the school district officials for all of their hard work, but if you've got a problem, let's let other people help. Right now, the person in charge of public safety at that school is the principal, not trained to do public safety.
Delgadillo has a plan. He's assigned 2 prosecutors to tackle Markham's public safety issues, and that includes building alliances with the school's embattled parents.
As far as I'm concerned, we can't do anything unless we have you guys helping us and pushing us in the right direction and telling us what needs and telling us what your kids need.
Yeah.
One suggestion, more parent volunteers on campus to counteract gang influences.
These parents need to come out. They need to be with their children.
The prosecutors say they can identify where gangs congregate both on and off campus to recruit students. And the recruits aren't always boys.
Has your child been recruited?
They tried to get her into a gang, but she said no. She stood away. She got beat up a couple of times.
Here, two girls fight over a gang dispute and really get into it. More and more people are starting to realize that these gang fights and activity are increasingly a fact of life on city campuses.
Well, the gangs are there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The civic groups are not there. Civil rights lawyers are not there 24/7. Child services, county child services, CYA, probation is not there. So all of the city's resources, they leave at 5 o'clock. And where do we leave the kids? We leave the kids to the gangs.
It's going to take more than business as usual to fix a situation where school-age kids are being recruited to join gangs on campus and immediately around them. In South Los Angeles, I'm John Schwada, Fox 11 News.
Next, another dimension to criminal street gangs. Chris Blatchford takes us behind the walls of California's tough Pelican Bay prison near the Oregon border, where it's the mail that's the worry. Letters carrying orders from here trigger crimes in Los Angeles. Why cutting this communication has been so tough.